Okay.
I'm being demure. Go ahead.
Not just Turkin just now, just okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Peaches.
And I'm Tay.
And welcome to Between Friends. Come sit on the couch with us.
Hey.
All right.
We're doing different things
today. We didn't even know it. We
didn't even conversate. Nope.
We didn't even have a conversation about it. But we matched today. Almost down like the same type of lipstick.
Sure.
Same nude. Inquiring minds want to know.
Friendship always happens that way.
It does.
We be in uniform. We ain't even trying to be in uniform.
Especially when we go out and stuff like that.
Information.
No. Okay. All right.
So what's our topics today?
We don't. I don't know if it's a topic, but I saw something on the internet the other day, and it was with Mr. Is his name Cameron or Cam?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
I used to think he was so fine.
I was.
And then you know what he did?
What did he do?
He opened
his mouth.
Then he began to talk. He talks. And he talks. And the more stuff that spews out of that mouth of his.
He does the most. I saw, and I don't know, but he said he wanted his now girlfriend to give him a list
of
all the people she slept with.
And I was like, I watched that clip and I was like, does he mean like literally a list?
What you think he meant?
Or he meant like, just let me know if you mess with any of my teammates. These people I gotta be around all the time. Because that I understood. Because he was like, if I gotta be around this person every day, I gotta be playing with them. I need to know, and I can understand and respect that.
I get that.
But a written down list of everybody I've been with, sir, you running out.
You running.
You running out.
That's too much. Like, he said that the reason why he wanted to do that is because, like you said, he wanted to make sure he wasn't running around in the same circle.
Right.
Being like, oh.
And I can respect that. I mean, you don't ever put nobody in a situation. I say that the same with men. Don't have this in no environment with some chick who can walk up on me and make me feel like I'm not a part of the story.
But I do feel like that needs to happen, like, at the time that it happens. I don't want to.
Because if I give you this list, what is you going to do? You running down everybody on this list to talk to them about? That's wild to me.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I understand it if we're in the same space and place and we're at a party,
right?
And I walk in and I see somebody and I'm like, come in, let me talk to you.
I've done that. I've done that. I'm like, hey, that's an X over there.
Right.
Just need to give you heads up.
But
so that way you don't feel.
I think that it's a bravado to the point where you just feel like, oh, I got to know everybody that you slept with.
Yeah, I think that's a bit much.
Now you're in the streets and you really got beef with this dude for no reason.
Right.
And this dude probably ain't even think about me because we done had our time.
Right.
He probably is thinking about me. He probably is thinking about me, but
all right, I'm trying to pay attention to live. This is my first time going live too, so I'm trying to
see who in there. Hey y'all.
Hey guys.
Hey y'all.
I ain't got my glasses on.
Oh my God. That is wild. That's wild. So now that brings us to another point: is do you think body count matters?
I mean, yes and no.
Let me pour a little something.
Like, body count, I don't know if I got a foot in this game because I met Micah in 2008. We've been together. I've been out of the game since 2008. Back then, I don't think I ever asked like what was their body count. I don't think I ever had anybody ask me what my body count was. So I don't.
see that going around the internet. Like,
yeah, I see like people. That's now. I think that's more of a now thing, a 2025 thing. Shit, now what? You got your whole My Chart on your phone, and you share you're sharing My Chart before. you know that is amazing to me. I'm like, wow, that's what.
Because now I guess you can't trust people,
right?
But I don't know if body count matters. I don't think body count matters so much as to. Were you responsible?
Correct.
Body count?
Yeah.
Not only were you responsible, but how many children did you produce from your body count?
Those are important questions.
Those are very important questions.
Are you using protection? Are you in a relationship? What's the questions that I hear now that I think is hilarious? Are you in a relationship with somebody, or does somebody think that they're in a relationship with you?
and then the question you have to ask now is that: are you bisexual?
Yeah. Have you ever dibbled and dabbled in that arena? Are you fluid? That's my favorite word. I feel like fluid just means you go where the wind carry you. Like you just are attracted to everything. I might be wrong. Let me know if I'm incorrect. But I feel like that's what.
Let's look it up.
What that would be.
So you have to ask: are you fluid? What does the fluid?
What does
fluid mean?
Fluid.
Okay, in sexuality. Okay.
So then that is the question. So that leads to another question. Would you ever be with a gentleman who was bi? My answer is a hell no. Adamantly, nope. Okay. Take me out the chat.
Okay, you're right.
Because the words just sound like you just flowing. With
your arm up in there.
Flowing. Like, ooh, the wind blew me this way. I like that.
Is the thing on?
Yeah.
I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I did see you, and yeah, it's blinking.
It's blinking.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's not blinking though. No, it's green.
Did I turn it off?
It's good. You're good now.
Old people shit. But fluid means a person's whose sexual orientation or gender identity is not fixed and may change over time. So you're right. It goes. You go where the wind goes. Mm-hmm.
They keep coming up with new names for stuff, and it mean the same thing.
It mean the same thing.
So just keep putting a pretty word on it.
Dude, they got a whole alphabet for the community. There's no disrespect for the community
at all.
At all.
But it just be like it give us more stuff to keep up with, and I'd be like, well, what that? And I'm like, oh, that's just the sort of same term.
I remember when I was a little girl, and it was either gay
or straight.
That was for men, and then they called women lesbians,
right?
Or you were straight.
That was it. It still really do break down to the same.
It really do. So you asked the question of would you date a bisexual man? In my current today, no, I would not.
If your boo said, hey,
we gonna have Houston, we have a problem.
Now, I was watching the show, and it's an older show. I never heard about it, but it's called it's gonna bother me now that I can't think about it. And it's on Prime.
I think this is the show that we saw together.
I told you about this show. Damn, it's gonna bother me that I can't think.
Oh, you talking about the Noah's Ark thing?
No, not Noah's Ark.
Okay,
but it's almost along that same lines. It reminds me of that, but it's 4 girls. One is a lesbian, and anyway, one of the girls on this TV show was dating this gentleman. They were set to be engaged, but in the back of her mind, she kept having feelings, thinking that he may be bi, but she never brought it up, and he never brought it up. So now they get engaged, and she's meeting other friends and family and stuff like that. And something happens where she sees this guy give him his card, his number. And so she asked him about it, and he was like, oh, that was nothing. But she finds the card in his wallet. So the thought process of him maybe being interested in men is like really there in her head. Mm-hmm. And it comes out that, yes, he had an experience with a gentleman back when he was in college. An experience. Okay. Very good friends, never went beyond. That experience that he had was just with that guy, never with anybody else. But him being black, he felt like he couldn't explore that because he was afraid of, what his family would think and how his, because he had to be the strong Black man. He had all these expectations that he had to live up to. And of course, the girl who he was going to marry is the epitome checking all the boxes.
I see that.
And then she goes, so his friend is like, does she know about me? And he was like, no. And he was like, you really owe it to yourself before you get married to have that conversation with her.
That's what I was getting ready to say when you asked me if my boo would come to me and say that. Like, so if we've been together kicking it this long and you didn't tell me that you had at least, even if it was just a sexual experience, we're gonna have a problem. Because I mean that you're hiding stuff, you're not being truthful, you're not being, and omission is a lie too.
Right.
If you don't tell me. And that's something that I need to know.
So they paused their engagement to explore. Because she's like, I need you to know I need you to figure out. She tells him, she's like, I need you to figure out, who you want to be. And he was like, if you had a thought that I was bi, why didn't you come to me and say anything to me about it? And she was like, it wasn't for me to.
It ain't for me to come to you
to come to you about that.
Yeah.
And so they paused to figure out. And I thought that was very grown up of them.
I watching like shows now that are being grown up.
Watching the dialect that they had in the conversation. I don't know if I could have been that much of an adult. But watching that dialogue was really interesting. Lena White is the person who made this. They only have 2 seasons. I hate how it ends because you could tell it's one of those shows that just went off. Like they didn't finish it or anything like that. I was invested in it, and I'm like, yeah.
A lot of that happens to a lot of our shows.
And it was such a good show. Like the commentary and everything around it was really good. But I thought that was really big of them. Of course, they end up not getting married, and he realizes that this is a part of me that I really do want to figure out, and I'll deal with the consequences with my parents.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he
before they got married. But the interesting part about this is that all this conversation came out at church in their couples counseling. Because again, they're one of those couples who are checking all the boxes before we get married. We're going before the pastor, and we're doing couples therapy, and they had to fill out like this questionnaire form and everything. And the the pastor was like, "Well, there's some things that y'all don't align on," and it came about on sexual intimacy is where they had their disconnect.
I would have been embarrassed. I think I would have been embarrassed had you not told me and said.
And you bring it up in front of...
I like a little bussy every once in a while.
No.
I just don't... That would have been embarrassing to find out in front of somebody else. I think the conversation...
Yes.
Yeah, then I could have been
in front of someone else.
And give me time to accept it
or not accept it. But maybe he had the courage to come forward at that current moment because that felt safe. You can't beat me in front of the pastor. You can't beat me in front of the pastor.
I ain't gonna beat you anyway. I just want you to come and tell me. Like, I want to be able to process it without the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just like if a woman get on her knees and ask a man to marry him.
I don't agree with that.
Girl, I'd rather run my asshole across the sandpaper. I'm not asking no man to marry me.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I get cringe every time I see a video.
Me too.
Doing that.
I don't like it.
Ooh, that makes me think, because we're having that conversation, it makes a classmate of mine posted this yesterday, and I didn't comment on it, but it did make me pause and think. He believes that men should not tell their partners about stuff that they're going through.
For example?
He didn't give an example, but from the comments on it, I gather, like, if you're having a hard time and you're dealing with stuff, you shouldn't take it to your woman. He said you could take it to God, you could take it to a friend, but you shouldn't take it to your woman because she can then throw it back up in your face.
What do you mean by that?
You then come across as less of a man to your person. Now, all the women in the comment section, of course, was just like, I disagree with that. You having trouble. I should be the one that you feel comfortable enough to come and talk to, which I agree with that. But are there situations where you feel like, have you ever thrown something back at somebody? They confide in you about something and you find a way to throw that back at them.
I don't believe that I have.
Mm-hmm. But I have had that happen to you. And that is what the resounding responses were. It was like,
it still don't stop me from being open and honest, because just because that person was an asshole at the time and did not value that information, and feel like it was just for them or whatever the case may be, then I still didn't. But I'm still going to speak my truth, because that gives me peace.
Right. And if you're going through something, how do you not come to the person who you lay next to say, hey, I'm having a really hard time with my job, or not feel like I'm just unhappy? Like, how do I think that's what men are taught, like, to hide their emotions. To be like, oh, you just go to work, you just get up, you go to work, you don't tell your wife nothing, you just let her think that everything is good, even though it may not be. That's how I think they feel. I think that's how they have grown up. You have to actually talk to them. You see them with their little head hanging down. Right. And then you're like, what's wrong? How was your day? Yeah. What's wrong? Something happened today? And then they might tell you, but I don't understand that whole thing when men say women would throw that back in your face. Right. I'm not, I don't know. How am I going to throw that back in your face? Like, if you having a hard time or on your job, like, what I'm supposed to do? That's why you're too stupid. I don't understand. Maybe they feel weak in showing their emotions. That might be. I want y'all please comment on that and just tell us if that is something that, do you feel weak? Why do you feel like women throw it in your face? Or have you ever had somebody do that to you? And how? Because I'm trying to figure out how you would do that. Just by, I don't know. Like, is she bringing up something like a weakness and saying, hey, listen, you need to do this, and this is why you're having this trouble at work. Right. Is that why they feel? No, it's not. But I'm just asking. I'm communicating with you. I can see that, Karen in the office is picking at you, and what you should have told Karen ass is, that's who I am. When my husband is telling me about his day at work and the Karens that he be dealing with, I'm like, well, so what you need? I said, you got to play Karen's game. I be putting them on all the time. I was like, you how to handle them women in the office, and I be telling them how to handle them right back, because I feel like sometimes being in the field that he's in, a lot of times he's the only man sometimes in the office, and they be weaponizing their white tears. You hesitate on saying that. You can say it. It's our podcast. Everybody know the tears was white. We know white women tears. And I was like, well, I said, start CCing everybody. Do one reply alls. Doing the same way they do you. Yep. Reply all. I sent that to you yesterday at 3:00. See below as per my previous email. Do it right back. That's how you gotta get them. That's how you gotta get them. So they know that you ain't playing. And every now and then I pop up at the office and let them know, hey, don't mess with this one. Not her popping up at the office. Oh, absolutely. Do you at least bring snacks? I do. I bring snacks. I be nice and nasty with it now. I be like, oh, I heard about you. What did you say? Oh, I heard about you. Every now and then. Now they starting to try to figure out, like, what's she here? Keep it cute, Karen. Ooh. KKK. That's another one-liner we got for you. KKK. Keep it cute, Karen. Don't bother me, and I won't bother you. Sometimes I feel like men they got to know that they got advocates for them, man. And I don't know if we got somebody who he can talk to and tell who he's telling them about what you're doing, so he know how to respond. Because I'm pretty sure some of them responses they be like, his wife. Your wife told you to say that, didn't she? Yep. I think that's how that goes. I have no idea what's all the stuff that's popping up at the time. I can't see it either, girl. I got on my glasses. I can't see it. But we appreciate y'all for joining us. We will answer your questions if you have any questions. But the question that we just had, in case you're just joining us, why do men feel like they cannot tell their woman the things that's going on with them, because they said that they feel like they'll throw it back in their face? How do they do that? How do we do that? If there's something that we're doing, tell us so we can stop doing it. I don't be doing that, but I don't do that. I feel like, come on, lay on the D's. Come on, let me talk to you. Yeah, let me rub the top of your head. Yes. Silly. Do you also think, since we were talking about like men and women and whatever, okay, do you think that if there was one day something just happened and all of a sudden
men have babies. Remember, like that Cosby episode, and all of the men had the babies.
Yes.
And men had to take on the roles, the traditional roles. Okay, I'm doing the air quotes. Okay, of women. Do you think that they would be successful in it?
Do you see those videos of the guys who be wearing the where they put the little stimulator on them so they can feel what period cramps feel like?
Yes.
And you have to see it 9 times out of 10, they all drop to the ground.
So it ain't
if men could get pregnant, the world would perish. They would stop procreating.
It'd be nothing but men.
It'd be nothing but men. There would be no more babies. Nobody would be having kids. If men had to go through what we go through, the contractions, the body stretching, the sore nipples,
the hormones,
the feet swelling, the back aches, the sciatica.
Oh, girl.
They would stop. I bet you would be sticking your little penis and everything no more.
Wouldn't be. You'd be really like, I need to see how this gonna turn out between us. I need
show me
help.
Your bank statement first. Can you take care of me?
Because I might not feel like going to work and all that other stuff. Yes. Do you think that men can do as far as like the other jobs that women do? I don't mean just physically. Do you think that women can do the jobs that men do?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I think there's a threshold of all of us. I'm never going to say like, oh, we don't need men. Like I know I need a man.
I need you now. Yes.
So no, I think that there's some things that men do better. There's some things that women do better. I mean, are there women that lay concrete slinging bags on their back and walking up and doing and shit? Sure. Mm-hmm. Do I want to do that job? No, get a man to do it.
I'm good.
So, are there women who work on cars and do shit? Sure. Am I going to do that? No, I ain't that woman. So I
might do that.
So I think that we all play a role and everybody has a thing. But could we literally all swap and survive?
We don't have them.
No, I don't think so.
I saw somebody say that society has us tricked.
Oh, okay.
That women are the real leaders. As they talk about, look at nature.
Oh, well, I mean, look at history.
Females, and when I say females are the female gender is the real leader because of everything.
Yeah.
Like if you look at
I agree with that.
The nature and the history.
We can look at history in kings and queen times, and half of the time it was a woman who was really doing the ruling.
Let me sip.
She was telling him, she was looking at that map, and although she was rubbing his back and making him think that them ideas was his ideas, she was letting him know how he needed to move them troops and giving him that, like, well, it'd be better if they moved at this time of day because they come from. But it was all very way back when. It was still under the guise of that's your idea, not mine.
That's the king, girl. That's the king idea. And she was talking to her with her, what do you call them?
Handmaids.
And she was like, I told that nigga to do
that. The handmaid knew it. She was like,
I knew, girl. That's why I made sure your water was hot for your bath. Because King George don't never have no good ideas.
You'd have had us all murdered by now.
The castle would be falling.
The ego getting away, and you like,
it does. It is true when they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus. It's just the way that the whole thing of Mars is like logical. This is how it's going to be. Venus is more like emotional type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's true. I feel like it's true. I'm one of those people who believe in like what do you call it? The
astrology?
Yeah, that's it. Couldn't think of it. Yeah. I believe in astrology and stuff like that. So, friend.
Yeah.
I think we've chatted.
I've had my espresso martini.
You said you like that coffee. How you get liquor coffee?
It's good.
Let me smell it.
Keep you up. Wake you up.
Oh, it smells just like, oh my God. It smells just like coffee. And I like coffee, but it smells like black coffee.
It's made with espresso. Do you ever just get an espresso?
No, I've never had the expression to want
espresso
espresso.
Is like drinking 5 cups of coffee at one time. It's just a little shot of espresso.
Why do I want to do that though?
Do you drink Red Bull?
No.
Okay, well you don't do the energy drink. So if you did an energy drink, then you know it's like having an energy drink. It's just hot.
Okay, just a hot energy drink. The last time I had a Red Bull was I was on my way to my brother's house in Virginia, and I drank the whole can. And I swear to you, I felt like I wanted to get outside of the car and run beside it. I felt like I could run. I would just wanted the car to go. I remember having that thought and be like, the car can go. I just want to run beside the car because I need to do something. Girl, I stopped drinking those ever since then. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, friend.
Well, we thank you for tuning in to Between Friends. Just me and Peaches sitting on the couch kicking it. You know what we need you to do. We need you to like. We need you to subscribe. We need you to comment. Give us some ideas because we be trying to gather up and figure out what we're gonna talk about. So
we do
that for us. We love y'all as always.
Peace.